Alright my friends, a friend of mine asked me how I do my swimming, how I freestyle, how I crawl in the water, because he's just learning to do this kind of stuff, because he also wants to compete in competitions. So he asked me this, and actually it's not as easy. I cannot answer it so easy because I just do it natural. I don't think anymore what I'm doing, I just do it. It's like you can wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, throw me in the water, swim, I just swim. So I have to think about it, what I'm really doing, and this is what I do today. I swim in the pond, and he asked me about the breathing, how I breathe, how I throw my arms in the front, how I do everything. I need to check it first in the pond, and then I can tell exactly what I'm really doing. It's just intuitive for me. And you have to think, when you do ice swimming, your body is in constant survival mode. And then you have to know exactly, the body, you have to know intuitive what you're doing in the water, because you cannot think in the ice water, okay, one arm in the front, one this, breathing like this. You cannot do this anymore. So when you do ice swim, you have to be 100% with the swim technique, that you can do it on survival mode. Like you just and you still know, okay, this, because it's, when the water is 0 degrees, you just think survival. You don't think about how I should swim. This you have to learn before. So before you do ice swimming, I would suggest you do some competitions in the summer where the water is warmer, and then you know how the competition feels. And when you do some competitions in the summer, hot water, then it's more easy to do ice swimming. Yeah, alright. It's windy, it's sunny today, it's around 14-15 degrees Celsius. The first lesson is, when I swim, I try to reach with my arms to touch the ears, you know. When I swim here, I touch the ears. And then I know that the arm is on the correct path. And I go deep inside, I go up and then down, I do like this. So a lot of force, I do it with power, a lot of power I need to go through the water. I'm not doing it like this, I'm doing it going down the water. And today is April number 7, 2026. Water temp, the official, if I can find a thermometer. Yeah, 11 degrees. 11, like yesterday. 11, like the movie Stranger Things. 11, the hot chick with no hair. Alright, I show you now how I think I look like in the water. Okay, then you do with your foot, you do like this. You don't do this, you do this with your feet. With your arm you go. Breathe. So I breathe now on the right side, but during my swimming I do right not so much, because I usually just do left, because I can reach with my neck more to the left, and during the Ironmans I always trained left. So I just do left. I can do right, but my neck, it's wider here, so I can do left more. So I try to reach with my arm to the ears, and then I go down. Ears down, ears down, and with the feet always like this with the foot. You keep it straight, and then I do, it's difficult here. 1, 2, 1, 2. and it looks like this. I'm breathing without nose because I have a nose clip, which means I just breathe through the mouth. If you cannot do it, no problem, you can use it without. You have to train a nose clip. If you're not used to it, it's tough, but I swim in dirty water and cold water, and the nose clip helps me with this. So breathing, you breathe, and then when you are in the water, you exhale. Inhale. It doesn't mean that you have to exhale immediately when your mouth is in the water. You go in the water 1, 2, third, tenth of a second, and then when your water is when you breathe out, you have to learn that you breathe nearly as long as the next cycle starts when your head goes out. So your head goes out, and sometimes I do more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know? You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, the air is out, but I still can go front. Of course, when you go fast, this is tough. This is when you go slower. But usually I do. So I usually do 2. Sometimes I do 4. But when your mouth is in the water, you start to exhale. You don't start to exhale when your mouth is still out. So you go down, and when your air is out, it's out. Then you can also go on the right, left side. You also can swim. But you don't have to go breathe out like till your next step. No, you breathe out as you please. This is a training. You have to be comfortable with yourself. But now try in the water, it's much easier in the water. Yeah. I hope you get what I'm saying. I'm not a professional swim trainer, also. I learned swimming by myself. So I just say to you what I do. Maybe most of the guys train differently, but I'm fast, so I have to do something correct. Alright, let's go. A little bit dizzy. 42 minutes. Awesome. Okay, good training. In the end it's cold, and in the middle of the pond it's colder. You see, I cannot speak too good, but it was cold, not too bad. 11 degrees, 42 minutes, good training, good speed. Yeah, check the GoPro, the other one. Yeah, it's tough. Actually, when it's warmer outside, but I'm not shivering right now. But after about 10 minutes or so, then the shivering starts pretty heavily. The water is not cold anymore. It's warm, but still when you swim longer distance, then your body is still freezed out and start to shiver afterward. That's totally normal. Yeah. So, and actually when I swim, yeah, I'm not breathing out immediately. You know what I mean? When I breathe in and I go down, I stop a bit and then you know? So I'm not breathing out immediately. Yeah, so it's not like no, it's if this makes any sense. Well, my friends, the body is starting to get cold. I start to shiver a bit, so I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, write down in the comments down below and I will make a separate video. Well, my friends, thanks for watching. Train hard, stay hard. Bye.